The best thing about our resistance band is that it can go with you anywhere. It's light enough to travel with and the only piece of equipment you truly need to get a great full body workout. So let me show you how this works. First of all, you're gonna grab our resistance band at the very end. Now we do use this in all of our sculpt classes, so definitely pay attention here. The first thing I'm gonna do is create this nice U shape. I'm holding it with my thumbs and that band is just going over the outside of my finger. So just like this, we're now gonna wrap it up like a boxer 3 times. We wrap it up once, twice, 3 times. You will see me do this in every single sculpt class that you take to make sure that you are in the right position. Now that I'm here, I have a nice tight grip on my band and there's no slack. We never want to see slack in the band. We always want to keep that tension nice and tight. Relaxed in the shoulders, buttoning the ribs together, abs are nice and tight. Very important. Now, feeling that tension on the outside of the band, pressing it through, feeling those muscles start to activate, you will feel that there is resistance on both sides of this band. That is absolutely the best thing about this piece of equipment, resistance. Bringing it up overhead, pulling it down, squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades, activating the back of the body. You will see this all the time in class. Now remember, when you're here, try not to go too shallow with those arms. Make sure they are nice and wide and present. Inhaling it up, exhale, pulling it down the back and through. We do a lot of work in 2 hands. Another common exercise that you will see is our overhead tricep extension. Let me get you into this position. It's a little tricky. So you're going to press through, down through the heel of the hand with the opposite arm. For the working arm, it's gonna go right up overhead, nice extension in the elbow. That palm is not waving at me, but hi, you're gonna face that palm away. Now lock that elbow right where it is, bend that arm. That hand should almost disappear behind your head. That's how you'll know you're in the proper positioning. From here, extension, holding that elbow in place. Inhaling it down, exhaling it up. So a lot of times you will see this in our sculpt class. Ooh, this is going to burn the back of the arm. However, we don't want to see form like this. That will go right into your shoulder. It's not going to feel very good. So it really is about locking that elbow and extending through that arm. So again, you will see a lot of these exercises in our class. Try to think about the lines of your body, keeping everything in nice, beautiful alignment, feeling that resistance on both ways, going into the movement and coming out of the movement, creating resistance. All right, let's find another position that you'll commonly see in our class. Let's go ahead and unwrap this band, making our U shape yet again. From here, you're going to go ahead and step that foot right into the middle of that U, nice and tight. Now you'll notice this band on the outside, that's going to be the one that your arm is going to hold. That band on the inside is going over the arch of your foot and then going under the ball of your foot. So you're effectively stepping on that band 2 times to make sure it's nice and tight at the bottom. Make sure it is under your ball of your foot, not your heel. So now between my thumb and my pointer finger, I'm grabbing that band and gripping it in my hand. From here, let's get into our very present dancer position. Shoulders are down, ribs are buttoned, abs are tight, back is engaged. Let's take a look at our elbows. We don't want to see our elbows coming in like that. You're not really in a contracted position there. This is a much more contracted position. It's very present. Again, you will see this in a lot of our sculpt classes. So right here, keeping that elbow in place. Again, if you want to go ahead and twist it inward, that elbow is still staying in place. Holding it here. If we go ahead and rock it side to side, engaging the sides of our abs, our obliques, you will feel that resistance there. So again, so many exercises that we do here under 1 foot. Let's take it to under 2 feet. We're gonna come right back to our U-shaped position. Both feet are now going to step right into that band. So from here, you can kind of feel the tension already. If you bring your arms right up, gluing those elbows next to your sides, try not to break your wrist. A lot of us let the weight of that band pull our wrists down. Try not to do that. That's going to cause a lot of pain in your wrists. Make sure the wrists are nice and strong and they're in alignment with the rest of your arm. So from here, nice and easy, a bicep curl coming upward, really isolating that bicep muscle, going straight ahead. Let's lock it in that range of motion and go ahead and externally rotate. Again, we're twisting outside of the arm here. You will see this in so many of our classes, really getting a nice target on that upper body. The next thing we can do here is actually target the back of the arm. Well, how can we do that? From here, you're gonna go ahead and rotate and twist so those palms are facing upward. Now in this position, again, don't break the wrist. Make sure your body is pitched at a 45-degree angle, abs are tight, palms are facing upward. I know it's a lot to think about, but welcome to the life of Dance Body. As dancers, there's always so much to think about within these motions. That's why you can just continue perfecting your form and getting a better result from it. So right here, palms are up. We go ahead and we twist from those elbows. Then we rotate it back, palms to the ceiling. Let's go ahead and hold it there. Little baby pulses. Remember, these are not too big. You don't want to see slack in that band. That's your entire goal. You want to keep tension on that band and really pulse and hold in place. Okay, my arms are starting to burn out, so we are going to switch to our lower body. Right here, let's go ahead, holding that band still, bringing the hands to your hips. Relax in that upper body, again, buttoning that navel back to your spine. Go ahead on one leg, lift that leg up, and press that heel to the side. Immediately, you will feel that this leg, that standing, is engaged to keep us in place. That outer thigh is going to feel it as we press to the side. Our abs have to be tight here, pressing into that band. This is very challenging for your balance, for your core, for your outer thigh, and it will get your heart rate up. You will see this in many a class. From here, we sometimes take it to a 45-degree, keeping the hips square, staying 45-degree on that leg to that back corner, and taking it side and back. The last position I'm going to take you through is tying it around your knees so that we can properly activate those outer thighs. Let's bring that band all the way around. Now locate the tops of your knees. That's right where we want this positioning to be. We're going to make a bow. So go ahead, tie it down. Oh yeah, this is gonna get good. And make sure it's a bow, not a knot. This is for you. It will be much easier to untie this at the end of your class. Go ahead, make a nice tight bow here. Pull it through. Okay, now that we have a nice tight bow around the tops of our knees, and make sure it is the top of our knees, not mid-thigh. We do want to be close to the top of that knee. I'll go ahead and turn to the side a little bit so you can see. The second we open our legs apart, you're going to get tension on that band, which is great. Let's go ahead and roll our weight to our heels, not our toes. Abs are nice and tight. Upper body is present. Let's go ahead and sink it back into our squat, keeping that upper body present. Hold it down there. Now the knees should be behind those toes. All the weight is in the heel, and you are pressing against the outside of the band to ensure that there is some tension there. Again, we do this all the time in class. You want to make sure you are feeling that resistance on the outside of the leg. It should be burning, absolutely. Let's bring it up. A little relax for KP, and let's take it right back down. Yep, so you're feeling that resistance again right there. We do this in class all the time. Sometimes we walk side to side in that squatted position. A lot of times we take this down to the mat where we'll again work with resistance. One last thing, please remember to untie your resistance band. Because we are sweating and it's hot in class, these resistance bands can wear out, so make sure you untie it, you lay it flat, or you hang it to dry. All right, I hope you enjoyed that resistance band tutorial. If you are looking to purchase these, we have them in our shop on our website. I hope to see you in class very soon.